Spartans head coach right before the game. There's always different motivations in the game, and bringing your team here against an SEC opponent, there's a lot on the table. Guys who may have been overlooked, under-recruited, chip on their shoulder. This group of 16 always wants to compete against the bigger, more powerful schools. But you don't want to do too well. What if they steal your guys in the transfer portal? Coach says he's not worried about that. He just wants his guys to be the best version of themselves today. Reese?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Coming out with it, it's Williams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. First carry of the season. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
And the ball comes to rest right there.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. 4th down, Williams. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play.
To the end zone, and it's picked off. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. It's Lawson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the left side. There's some room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Hornets with the 1st and 10. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Goes high to pull it in. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Now on the move. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Ready to go.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Hornets. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air on first down. Open on the left side is Smith. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. This guy fits that Spartan quarterback mold. A guy who makes plays, a Jeff Smoker, a Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, a guy that you can depend on. You got to find that guy that can complement who you are and what you are, and so you can get a lot of the fans going, go green, go white. Find the complement at quarterback to this offense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. First down and 10. The run inside. It's Edwards. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. He's got 47 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. Looking for space. It's Edwards. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Going for it all. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Extending the play. Fires on the move. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
The Hornets come to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Got a man. It's Washington. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Throwing, Williams. Fires to the middle. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Hornets are moving quickly down the field. Williams on the play fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. And the Hornets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Floating away. Finds his big tight end. Got enough space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hornets.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it along the sideline. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they could put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Going to the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That
strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a...
But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk. And, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Williams. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Hornets are in the hurry-up. Play action with Williams. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Hornets! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it out. It's Brinson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw on first down. He's going to fire deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Williams unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The whistle sound, and they got it called just in time, using the timeout with a second left. Now to see if they can score before the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's begin with a look at Virginia, taking on the number 16, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Cavaliers looking to bounce back from a Week 1 loss. They lead it here in the first half. We'll see how things progress. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll start the third quarter with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Hornets moving quickly to the line.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Hornets are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Here's Williams to throw. Unloads to the right. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Intercepted, and he's got a convoy with it. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7.
Number 9, set to kick off.
And he's going to bring this one out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Tripped up for the tackle.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's a give to Washington. Got a little grass. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Hornets. And the pummeling has started. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Number 93, set to kick it away.
He'll bring it out. It's Brinson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Breaks into the open. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And the Spartans in the hurry up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Turns it on at midfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. On the ground, it's Edwards. Makes his man miss. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
They think there's room to run to the right here. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play. They give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to them again?
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
They'll try it over the left side. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Spartan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
So a drive there of 84 yards. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the right side. Oh, he's got some space. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
Well, there's a big run on offense, and guys, I don't think a defender even touched him anywhere near the line of scrimmage. That's how big that hole was.
That last big play has them in business. Just outside the red zone, it's 1st and 10. Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he's forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they've built the lead here today.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Touchdown, Hornets! And the stomping has commenced.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
Number 93, set to kick it off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Right down the middle. Finds his man. It's McCray. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Spartans will hustle to the line.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game.
He's going to take a shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He wants to go deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. In the red area, it's Washington. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. How good have they been on 3rd down today, and another opportunity here on 3rd and goal. He's got the tight end, and they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. The run to the left. There he goes. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
The Spartans want to move quickly.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans.
And just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route. And the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
He's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they shave a couple more off of this lead. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But I'll tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Now facing a 3rd and long. Play fake, Williams. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the left. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
It's a tough position to be in on defense, right? You're trailing in this game late. You're thinking they're going to run it. We got to get bodies to the line of scrimmage, get a stop, get the ball back. They go play action and throw it over your head. Tough spot to be in.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance. But
Caught, and he's got room. Heading to the end zone. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Hornets! And the beatdown has ensued.
Yeah, and the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
Number 93, set to kick this one away.
Coming out with it, it's Williams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Michigan State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17.
Here we go. Ready. Blue 22. Blue 22. Ready, go.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, they're after him. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Nice move there. Turning it on. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. After getting pushed back on the holding call, here comes 2nd and long.
Go, go.
Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
It's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Well, you got 3rd and California, not a lot of play calls for that, so they go with the safe run and a nice...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation.
Ready, go.
On 4th down, going to the air. He's got it, and more than enough for a 1st down. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are